chosen ones. Positive Ken, the most positive man in Texas. Let's talk about it. Before we jump into the content, I want you to use your imagination on this one. Have you ever been in a relationship so bad, so bad? I'm talking about a personal relationship. If you're a male with a female and vice versa, you're a female with a male, or whatever your preference is. And have you ever been in a relationship so bad? That's why I got these keys right here. Pull out your keys if you can. And you about to pull up to your apartment or your home where you live with your spouse. Y'all been arguing. It's been going real bad in the relationship. And you get out your car, your truck. You walk in. You about to put your key in the door. And you just kind of regret even going into that house where your spouse is. It can get bad in relationships. Let's talk about it. Positive Ken, the most positive man in Texas. Hit that like, share, and subscribe with a notification bell for more fire content like this every time I upload a video. Let's talk about it. Every time before you walk in that house, you don't even want to turn that key and go in because you and your spouse been in a real deep, bad argument or some situation to tear you guys apart. But let's talk about it. Well, today's content is going to be called 5 reasons. Hold up that 5. 5 reasons why relationships fail. 5 reasons. I got my notes right here. 5 reasons. Hope y'all can see that. 5 reasons why relationships fail. Won't hold you long. But if you ever been in a bad situation, you know what I mean, man. Hit that like button for me. Let's go in. Positive Ken. Okay, the main reasons why relationships fail are loss of trust, poor communication, lack of respect, a difference in priorities, a little or none intimacy. Let's talk about it, man. Let's talk about it. Like I said, you know, a lot of times in these relationships, you know, let's break down the word relay. The word relay just mean relationship, just mean the etymology of the word relay mean to relate to one another. So a lot of times we jump in bed with people, get in relationships with each other, and we really don't know that person spiritually, mentally, or physically. You know what I'm saying? Well, we get to know them physically first, and this could be this could be a car crash in the head of a real bad mental breakdown in a relationship. Because we're talking about 5 reasons why relationships fail. Number 1 that I just read is the loss of trust. Anytime before a relationship sour and you don't want to put your key, there go those keys again, and you don't want to put your key in the door before the relationship falls in shambles, is because of a lack of trust or a loss of trust. A lot of times, man, you know, us as chosen ones, we trust people way too. Drop this in the comment section. Us as chosen ones, we trust people way too much, especially a person that we think is down with us, our significant other. So that's number 1, a loss of trust. Number 2 is poor communication. I love this because, you know, here on the channel, that's why I like for you guys to drop comments and there will be interaction with each other, because that's communication. So, you know, 5 reasons why relationships fail is poor communication. A lot of times what you're trying to get out, you know, I'm going to give you guys and ladies a big tip. If you're having a disagreement with your spouse and the argument gets loud, Positive Ken, the life coach, will tell you, you know, walk in another room, try it another day. You know, anytime your argument gets loud, the argument becomes weak. Say it with Positive Ken. Anytime you're arguing with somebody, this doesn't have to be your spouse, but specifically with your spouse. Anytime that you get loud, your argument gets weak. So, you know, like I said, poor communication, yelling. You know, you can't communicate when you're yelling and screaming to the top of your lungs. So moving right along, 5 reasons why relationships fail. We talked about loss of trust, 2, poor communication, and 3, the lack of respect. Man, one more again, there go them keys. Drop them keys, man. I need them key emojis going wild, going ham down there in the comment section, man. Drop in the comment section what you think about this video. Like I said, lack of respect. You know, before you pull up and you don't want to put them keys in that lock and go in, that's definitely a problem, but you can't fix it. So moving right along. Lack of respect, man. A lot of these times, our significant other loses respect for us in ways that they don't even want to tell you. You know, the worst thing, and I'm just positive Ken speaking, if you have children with one another, the worst thing you can do is just stay for the kids, man, because they seeing you arguing, fighting, and falling out. That's bad. You know what I'm saying? Because your kids is seeing y'all not get along, and you want to show your children a loving relationship, not always, being on top of each other. So like I said, the lack of respect, and that respect factor rolls down to your children. It affects your children, whether you know it or not. So moving right along, number 4, won't hold you long. We're going to be wrapping this up real quick. Number 4 is a difference in priorities. You know, and a lot of times relationship and priorities, a difference in priorities, to me, has a lot to do with poor communication, because you might be saving all your money for a home that other person might be, just want to kind of live fancy free or, whatever, because most of the time, everybody can't be the most responsiblest one in the relationship. Everybody can be super responsible when it comes to finance. Has to be that one person, and it has to be us, the chosen one, baby, because we are the chosen one by the Most High God. Let's go. 5 reasons why relationships fail. Hold up that 5, man, if you're feeling positive, Ken. Moving right along. Number 5, little or no intimacy. Little or no intimacy. You're kind of at the end, man, when, your significant other, like I said, I forgot to warn, this is not really a kid-friendly video, but, you adults know what I'm talking about. Excuse me. Little or no intimacy. When your partner just not putting out the way they should. But I can tell you can rekindle that in any form or fashion. You want to stay to the end of the video, because that's what I'm going to give you the clue to, to get the kindle, the fire back going. So like I say, little or no intimacy at all. 5 reasons why relationships fail. This is a big part of relationships. If the SCX, you know what I'm saying, if we're going to say it like that, if the love making, the sex goes away, then I'm telling you, it's chosen ones. That relationship is almost trash. It's almost over with. But like I said, if you want to save, if you're in a relationship or a previous relationship, just roll with positive Ken. Like I said, number 5, little or no intimacy. But I want to warn you with this, chosen ones. You as a chosen one, don't forget that you have the power. What I mean, one more time. You as the chosen one, hold up that 1. I don't want you to ever forget that you still have the power. What I mean by that is you have the power to fix your situation with your words, chosen ones. If you're saying, well, my spouse, they lazy, they don't want to do this, they don't want to have sex with blah, blah, blah. All the negative energy that you putting out, if you can retract your statement and start saying positive thing about your spouse every day. It not even about yourself, just about you. Well, I will treat my spouse better, because a lot of times in these relationships, in these situations, chosen ones, what happens is if you fix you first, then the situation will fix itself. Say it with positive Ken. When you fix you first, the situation will fix itself. Man, that's just straight up, I want them 5 emojis going off, man. Positive Ken, the most positive man in Texas. And like I say, last but not least, you can change any relationship with changing of your words towards your spouse. You can change any relationship with changing the words towards your spouse. Like I just told you, you want to start speaking positive things. You know what I'm saying? And this video, you could use it in life, period. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, loss of trust, poor communication. 3, lack of respect, difference in priorities, little or no intimacy. But, like I said, the intimacy, that's a whole other. But like I said, if you use these things, you can keep your friendships up, your relationships up. But this video here is about 5 reasons why relationships fail. And I gave you those 5 reasons, man. Well, I'm Positive Ken, the most positive man in Texas. I gave it to y'all raw. Go ahead, just hit, man, throw them punches over and say, Positive Ken gave us to us raw tonight. Well, hey, man, I love you guys. Like, share, and subscribe. I'm Positive Ken, the most positive man in Texas, your life coach. And my mission is to spread love, positivity, and knowledge. And oh, yeah, I'm Texas made, plus I'm Texas paid. 5 reasons why relationships fail. Till next video. Peace and hair grease. And whatever y'all want to talk about, man, drop it in the comment section. Let's get it, chosen ones.